So imagine letting a spectator freely shuffle the deck, freely cut the deck, and then freely choose a card, and then you still know where it's at. This is the instinct for cards from the Royal Road to Card Magic. It's a self-working riffle shuffle miracle that looks completely fair. It's built on structure, not sleight, and it proves that true magic can be controlled even in chaos. Now let me show you what it looks like in real life. Corey, I have a card trick I want to show you here. It's called an instinct for cards, because I truly believe that I have an instinct for cards. Okay, I think we can find a card that you pick out of the deck here. So we're just gonna take random deck of cards. There's no cards left in here, is there? No. Okay. Throw that puppy aside, and I'm just gonna shuffle up the cards really quick. And I just want to make sure that they're shuffled in sufficiently here. Okay. And I'm just gonna cut the deck here. Okay. I'm gonna try to have you participate in this magic trick as much as possible. Okay, first question I have is, do you know how to riffle shuffle the cards?
No, I do not.
You do not, okay. I'm gonna have you do some of the stuff here, but then I'm gonna do the riffle shuffling, okay? Because we're gonna try to lose the card in the deck. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second, okay? Right. So I'm gonna have you cut the deck somewhere around the middle of the deck, please. Okay, do not show me the cards at all. Okay, and that's where you wanna go?
Yes.
Okay. Take this card, put it over here, and do not look at it right now. Do not show me. Okay. Put this back on top. Okay. I'm gonna actually have you do this. I don't want to touch cards again. I'm gonna just have this slide this deck over to the side a little bit here, and I'm gonna turn around. And what I want you to do is I want you to show this card to the camera, so that way everybody in the audience can see what card it is. Okay. But do not tell me what the card is.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn on, and let me know when you're done.
Okay.
Okay. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have you slide those cards back. I'm just gonna have you cut the deck anywhere. Does not matter. Okay. Place that card back on top of that. Okay, and you do remember the card, right?
Yes.
Okay, and place this back on top of the pack. Okay, and again, you do not know how to riffle shuffle it, all right?
No, I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna riffle shuffle. It's gonna be a fair and honest shuffle, okay? I'm not gonna do any funny stuff at all, okay? And then to prove that, I'm gonna have you actually cut the deck. So I'm gonna have you take whatever you want, put it from here to here.
Sounds good.
And then take this and put it on top. Okay, good. And I'm going to give another riffle shuffle here just to mix the cards up again a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to have you do the same thing. If you can cut the deck, please, and do it, make it a full cut. Yep. Okay, and we're going to go through and we're going to see if I actually really do truly have an instinct for cards. Okay, so we picked a card, right?
Yes.
And we shuffled it, we cut the deck, you know, multiple times, right?
Yes.
Is there any way that I could tell what that card was?
No.
Okay, you didn't tell me what it was, you didn't indicate any way?
No.
Okay, let's see if I do truly have an instinct for cards. Interesting. I predict you chose the King, Jack of Diamonds.
Yes.
That's truly an instinct for cards, isn't it?
That's pretty cool.
Do you want to master card magic faster? Grab my free First 100 Techniques PDF. It's your step-by-step guide to building real magician control. Download it now and start practicing smarter today. Click in the link in the description below to get your free copy. Now let's get back to it. Okay, so let's show you how it's done here. We take a deck here in a box. We're just going to open up in front of the audience, and we're just going to pull the cards out, and we'll throw this aside. And if you look at the deck, it looks pretty mixed up here, but what I don't show you is that our top cards are going to be Ace through King on the top, okay? So these right here really do not matter. The bottom set of cards does not matter. It's the top set of cards that we have. So these are all mixed up here. Does not matter. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it's ace on top, king on the bottom. And we're going to set that on top of the deck, and then we'll place it inside our packet. So you just pull the packet out and you can do whatever you need to do. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 overhand shuffles. So we're just going to do top stock control. We're just going to pull off a few of them. In jog, come in, undercut, throw them back on top. So if you look at our ace through king, still is undisturbed. Again, we'll do another top stock control. Come in jog, shuffle it off. And this time, to make it look different, I'm going to do the thumb break there. Shuffle them off before you guys can see that thumb break, and then throw them back on top, that last little section. And I'll leave a card on the top right hand side there showing how to do both of those methods. So again, our ace through king is undisturbed on top. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place the deck on the table. We're going to say, hey, I'm going to cut the deck here. And I'm going to do a full cut so that way we can make sure that the cards are mixed up. And all we did is we put the diamonds in the center of the deck. Okay, now this is where you invite them to come in. What I want you to do is I want you to come in and cut the deck halfway down. Okay, and I don't want you to show me the cards at all. And you're going to cut it, but they cut it to the 10. Okay, you're going to have them put the deck down on the side there, pull off this card, and then replace that deck right away. Okay, so that way they hold on to this deck here. Okay, they're going to show the card to the audience, you know, so you're turned around, you can't see it all. So they have the jack of diamonds. And then you're going to have them cut the deck again. Okay, anywhere now this time, does not matter where. Okay, so let's cut it right there. We're going to take that jack of diamonds, we're going to put it back into the deck. Okay, and then we'll have them replace the deck again. Okay, so the jack of diamonds is buried in here. It's legit, it's honest, it's nothing that we can do where it's at in the deck. It just is what it is. Okay, then you're going to have them come in and riffle shuffle the deck. So they're going to take in the cards here, riffle shuffle. Okay, and this is all legit. There's no sleight hand, no control of the cards or whatsoever. And we'll have them complete cut the deck. And we'll have them riffle shuffle one more time. And we'll have them cut the deck one more time. Complete cut. Okay, and this is where you leave it now. So it's set up for us, ready to go. Okay, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cards and I'm going to go through, and remember, I knew that the diamonds are on top. I just don't know which diamond they took. So I'm going to go through, and we have the 3 of diamonds, the king of diamonds, 2 of diamonds. So if you look, okay, that one kind of sits out of place. We have the 2 and 3, an ace. So see how they're going in order. Then we have the king and the queen. So I know that the king and queen are not the ones that they chose because it's in order there. Okay, we're looking for a card that's out of order. So we have okay, we're missing that jack of diamonds. Let's do it this way once. It's probably easier to see it. Okay. So remember, this is the top part here. So I know it's diamonds. So this is the 3. We have a king, so that's out of order. So there might be something there. The 2. So we know we have 3 to 2. The king might be different. We're not sure. So we're going to keep on. And we got the ace, so that's after 2. And we have the queen, so we know that the king is not it. Okay. We have the queen and then the 10. So there might be something missing there, between there, which is obviously the jack, which we know that's what the card was. But we have the 10, we have the 9, the 8, so those are in order. Also, we have the jack. So, oh, there it is. There it is. That's what's missing, is that jack. Okay. So we know it's the jack right now. We're just going to confirm by going through the rest of the deck. We have the 8 to 7 to 6. And then we go the 5, 4, and then the 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, so we know that it's going to be this jack based off of the way the cards are. So what you're doing is when you're going through the deck now, you're just looking through, you know, it's the diamond. So we got 10, we have the 9, 8, the jack. Okay, that's out of order. The 7. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, ace. Okay, so you know that it's going to be that jack, so you're just going to pull it out and show them. So hopefully this is entertainment and educational enough for you guys. I will be doing a member video here, and then once we get to 500 subscribers, we will offer membership videos, and the videos and the membership side of things will go into things more into detail, so that way you guys can learn exactly how to do this step by step, and hopefully we can figure out why these tricks work and work as well as they do. This technique here helps you learn pattern recognition, if you will. So it's not math, it's going to come down to looking at the pattern of the cards to see, you know, which order that they're in, and you're going to try to find those differences, and that's how you locate those cards. But hopefully you guys, again, will check out the videos on the right hand side there. That'll bring you to the other tricks that we've done so far to date. And I hope that you do think about liking and subscribing here. That would be greatly appreciated. My name is Joe. This is my card magic journey. Let's make it yours too. See you guys in the next video.